What if the vegetables you've always believed were healthy are accelerating your aging process without you even knowing it? It might sound hard to believe, but this is the reality for many older adults, especially after the age of 65, when the body enters a completely different phase. The circulatory system slows down, small capillaries become more fragile, and the body's ability to absorb nutrients from food declines significantly. In that context, certain familiar vegetables once considered the gold standard of healthy eating can trigger inflammation, affect the nervous system, and weaken mobility over time. The concerning part is that many people still believe eating vegetables is always good, without realizing that after a certain age, the type of vegetable you choose becomes a crucial factor. Some vegetables can spike blood sugar levels, damaging the small blood vessels in the legs and brain, while others help reduce inflammation, improve reflexes, and maintain joint flexibility. This is not a scare tactic, it's a reminder that after 65, our diets require a more refined and scientifically informed approach than ever before. After the age of 65, the body doesn't simply age, it undergoes systemic and profound changes. Blood circulates more slowly, small blood vessels are more prone to damage, the body's natural anti-inflammatory defenses weaken, and nutrient absorption, which used to be smooth and efficient, becomes less effective. These changes are not just normal signs of aging, but the result of the body working harder to stay balanced. And this is why certain foods, particularly vegetables once thought to be healthy, may no longer be suitable. For example, some vegetables have a high glycemic index, causing blood sugar to spike shortly after a meal. With a weakened circulatory system, damage can occur in the capillaries of the brain and lower limbs, leading to symptoms such as cold feet, poor balance, or temporary confusion. Other vegetables contain natural plant compounds such as solanine or lectins, which may be harmless for younger people but can trigger chronic low-grade inflammation in older adults, affecting the joints, nervous system, and digestion. That's why not all vegetables are good in the way we once thought. The difference lies in how the aging body responds to each type of food, which requires a scientific understanding, not fear, but smarter daily choices. Scientific information shouldn't cause confusion or anxiety. On the contrary, when properly understood, it becomes a powerful tool for you to take control of your health, especially after 65. The fact that some seemingly healthy vegetables may negatively affect circulation, the nervous system, or digestion is not a sentence, it's a reminder. Health at this stage demands precise adjustments like never before. And here's the good news. You don't need to change your diet or eliminate all your favorite foods. Instead, by simply adopting a more selective and intelligent vegetable strategy, you'll likely notice a significant difference. This isn't about cutting things out, it's about refining your choices, choosing what works better, not restricting everything. Because at this age, every small decision at the dinner table isn't just a dietary habit, it's a declaration. I can still be healthy, active, and live each day to the fullest. And that journey begins with a simple plate, filled with vegetables selected wisely, at the right time, in the right way. In reality, there are certain foods, though common in daily meals, that can quietly weaken circulation, increase inflammation, and undermine the body's flexibility. Number 1. White potatoes, a comfort food, that's no longer ideal for senior health. White potatoes, a staple in many American households, have long been seen as a comforting and safe food. From bowls of mashed potatoes at family dinners to baked or fried potatoes at weekend gatherings, this root vegetable has become an inseparable part of culinary tradition. However, after the age of 65, what once felt familiar can quietly become a factor that undermines health, especially when it comes to the circulatory system, nervous system, and joints. Physiologically speaking, white potatoes have a high glycemic index, GI, meaning they are rapidly converted into sugar in the bloodstream. For older adults, particularly those with slower circulation, these blood sugar spikes followed by sudden drops can trigger chronic low-grade inflammation and damage small capillaries, especially in the legs, feet, and brain. This often results in symptoms like cold feet, knee pain, poor balance, and gradual memory decline. Take Mrs. Eleanor, for example, a 68-year-old retired teacher living in Colorado. She had a long-standing habit of eating mashed potatoes every evening. But over time, she began to feel heaviness in her legs, stiffness in her knees in the morning, and difficulty navigating stairs. After replacing her nightly potatoes with 1 cup of lightly steamed broccoli, within just a few weeks, she noticed significant improvements in flexibility and stability while walking. The key here is not about harsh restrictions, it's about smart adjustments. You don't need to give up the familiar flavors you love, just shift toward options that better support a body entering a phase where protection and nourishment are more critical than ever. Number 2. Green bell peppers. A colorful vegetable with a hidden impact on seniors' digestion, joints, and nerves. Green bell peppers are often considered a healthy choice thanks to their crisp texture, fresh flavor, and versatility in salads, stir-fries, or sandwiches. However, for adults over 65, this vegetable carries a lesser-known risk that may significantly affect digestive health, joint function, and the nervous system. The issue lies in the high lectin content of green bell peppers, a plant protein that serves as a natural defense against insects. Once inside the human body, lectins can bind to the lining of the small intestine, reducing nutrient absorption and increasing the risk of a weakened gut barrier, commonly referred to as leaky gut. For older adults with already sensitive digestive systems, this can lead to chronic low-grade inflammation that affects joints, nerve function, balance, and even mental clarity. So what does this mean for you? You might experience mild bloating, persistent joint aches, or slower reaction times while moving. Symptoms that often get chalked up to just aging may stem from something as simple as a food you assumed was good for you. Compared to green bell peppers, red, orange, or yellow bell peppers contain significantly lower levels of lectins. They're also rich in antioxidants like beta-carotene and vitamin C, which help protect cells, support the immune system, and reduce inflammatory responses. That's why, if you've been experiencing unexplained symptoms such as joint pain, brain fog, or indigestion, try eliminating green bell peppers from your meals for 2-3 weeks. Replace them with the more gentle and nutrient-rich red, orange, or yellow varieties. This small dietary adjustment may lead to noticeable improvements in your daily well-being and quality of life, without sacrificing flavor or vibrancy at the dinner table. Number 3. Eggplant. A flavorful favorite that may quietly affect joints, nerves, and mobility in seniors. Eggplant is a popular vegetable thanks to its rich flavor, ease of preparation, and presence in many traditional dishes, grilled, stir-fried, or stewed. However, for adults over 65, regular consumption of eggplant may have unexpected effects on joint health, nerve function, and overall mobility. The main concern is that eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, along with tomatoes, bell peppers, and white potatoes. These plants naturally contain a compound called solanine. While solanine typically doesn't cause issues for younger people, in aging bodies, it may trigger mild inflammatory responses, especially in more vulnerable tissues such as the joints, muscles, and peripheral nerves. These effects don't appear immediately. Instead, they accumulate slowly over time, showing up as persistent knee aches, heavy legs, while walking, slowed reflexes, or trouble maintaining balance, particularly on stairs. Some individuals even experience lingering joint stiffness or morning aches without any clear cause. That doesn't mean you need to give up eggplant completely. Instead, try eliminating it from your diet for 2-3 weeks and observe any changes in how your body feels. Do your joints feel lighter? Is your balance more stable? Do you feel more mentally alert? If you notice a clear improvement, that may be your body's way of telling you it's sensitive to solanine. In that case, you can easily swap eggplant for safer, nutrient-rich alternatives such as zucchini, carrots, or bok choy. It's a small shift, but one that could help you walk more confidently and feel stronger every day. Among everyday vegetables, carrots are often overlooked, but for seniors, they may be a strategic nutritional powerhouse. Because of their everyday presence, Carrots are often underrated. But for older adults, carrots offer some of the most strategically valuable nutrition, especially for eye health, nervous system function, and physical stability. The key lies in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that the body converts into vitamin A, an essential nutrient for the eyes, immune system, and nerve tissues. After age 65, the risk of macular degeneration increases significantly. This is the leading cause of central vision loss among seniors in the United States. As detailed vision declines, older adults often lose confidence in their mobility and become less active in daily life. Incorporating carrots into daily meals not only helps slow the progression of vision loss, but also supports more stable nerve signaling between the brain and muscles, leading to better reflexes and improved balance. Take Mrs. Linda, a 67-year-old retired librarian from California. She struggled with grocery shopping or stepping down curbs partly because of blurred vision at dusk, and partly due to feeling unsteady on her feet. After being advised to add half a cup of lightly cooked or sautéed carrots to her daily diet, along with other balanced meals, she noticed clear improvements in visual clarity and mobility within just 3 weeks. And the best part? Carrots are affordable, easy to prepare, and available year-round. Sometimes the most effective protection doesn't come from expensive superfoods, but from familiar ingredients when used the right way and at the right time. If one vegetable deserves to be called a silent hero in a senior's diet, broccoli might be the best candidate. It may not be as vibrant as carrots or as tender as spinach, but tucked inside those tiny green florets is a natural defense system for the aging body, supporting everything from blood vessels and joints to the brain. What makes broccoli stand out most is its content of sulforaphane, a plant compound that activates detoxifying enzymes, combats cellular inflammation, and slows down the degeneration of the nervous system. As we age, chronic low-grade inflammation becomes a root cause of issues like joint pain, memory decline, fatigue, and poor circulation. Adding broccoli to your regular meals offers support at the root level, not just temporary relief of symptoms, but true underlying protection. Take Mr. Walter, a 71-year-old retired mechanical engineer from Texas. After retiring, he began to notice stiff knees, slower movement, and shortness of breath during everyday activities. During a nutrition consultation, he was advised to replace the potatoes in his dinner with 1 cup of lightly steamed broccoli each day. In less than a month, he experienced more flexible knees, better balance on steps, and noticeably sharper mental clarity. In addition to sulforaphane, broccoli is rich in vitamin K, calcium, fiber, and folate, key nutrients for strong bones, flexible arteries, and optimal brain performance. And with simple preparation methods like steaming or a quick sauté in olive oil, each serving of broccoli becomes more than a food. It's a quiet investment in long-term strength, freedom, and well-being. Among all leafy greens, spinach isn't just a symbol of healthy eating. It's a true nutritional weapon for adults over 65, especially when it comes to circulation, nerve function, and vision. Unlike trendy superfoods that receive loud publicity, spinach quietly delivers results through natural compounds that help reconnect the body's motor control systems. Spinach's most powerful advantage is its natural nitrate content, a compound that helps dilate blood vessels and improves blood flow to the legs and brain, 2 areas particularly prone to age-related decline. The result? Faster reflexes, steadier walking, and fewer dizzy spells when standing up or turning quickly. Spinach also contains lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 specialized antioxidants that protect the macula in the retina and help maintain sharp vision. Let's look at the story of Mrs. Marjorie, age 66, living in Arizona. She loved gardening but had recently found herself taking frequent breaks due to tired legs and blurred vision in the late afternoon. After being advised to add 1 handful of raw spinach daily, about 1 cup, to her lunchtime salad or morning smoothie, she noticed within a few weeks that her eyes felt less strained, her legs felt lighter, and her confidence in moving around outdoors returned. You don't need to eat large quantities of spinach to benefit. Just a small daily serving can support better blood flow, safeguard vision, and help the nervous system function more smoothly. In each vibrant green leaf lies a long-term investment in an active, alert, and independent life. When looking back on everything we've shared, you might be surprised, it's just vegetable show, can they make such a big difference? But scientific research shows that after age 65, even the smallest choices at the dinner table can become either stepping stones toward healthy aging or hidden obstacles. This isn't about extreme diets or harsh restrictions. What truly matters is understanding, choosing wisely, and eating with intention. 3 common vegetables like white potatoes, eggplant, and green bell peppers, long loved in American meal scan, contain compounds that contribute to inflammation, digestive issues, or slower nerve signaling. In contrast, carrots, broccoli, and spinach aren't just nutritious. They serve as natural shields, helping the body preserve eyesight, flexibility, and mental clarity through the small but powerful moments of daily movement. The story of Mr. Walter, 71, in Texas, isn't an isolated case. Once struggling with walking and feeling foggy after high-starch dinners, he simply swapped potatoes for 1 cup of steamed broccoli each evening, added carrots at lunch, and tossed in spinach to his evening salad. In less than a month, he moved more confidently and even regained the enthusiasm to rejoin his retired friends for long hikes, something he hadn't done in years. The point isn't how much you eat, but whether each bite is serving your health. And here's the good news. Your body is always listening and responding, at any age. Every meal is like casting a vote for yourself, a vote for flexibility, clarity, and independence, or a vote for fatigue, inflammation, and functional decline. So today, what vegetable will you choose to cast your vote for a stronger, healthier body? The journey doesn't begin with a revolution. It begins with a simple plate of well-chosen greens. Aging doesn't have to mean accepting stiff joints, fading memory, or poor balance. Sometimes, it's the vegetables you eat every day that quietly pull your health in the wrong direction. If you're curious about topics like vegetables to avoid after 65, foods that cause joint pain, or what to eat to improve memory in seniors, now is the time to take action. Share this video with your loved ones and friends, especially those quietly dealing with cold feet, aching joints, or unexplained fatigue. Hit like if you found this helpful. Subscribe to stay updated with the latest tips on senior nutrition. And comment below, which vegetables surprised you the most today? I read every comment, and I'm listening to you.